Hi, this is Wade Cook. I got a statement that Dr. Ron Rosedale said, and I think you should listen to this, if you will, please, and tell me what you think. Okay, he said, do you want your body to work better, even turning it into a fat-burning machine? Then follow this advice. Obtain a high affinity and ability to burn fatty acids. Add ketones, not glucose. Again, as I said, today's event is about health and wealth. For years, I've taught people about making money. 30, 40 years now. Stock market, real estate, business, and boy, what a time we've had. Judging by my testimonial drawer full of testimonials, it's been a fun and exciting time. And as I get a little bit older, I have a bigger concern right now to help people increase their health, get their body at maximum performance, to optimize body functions, and to do better at performance and even better at recovery, right? So we've got quite a bit to cover today. I want to introduce to you a ketonic, a ketone, a ketosis way of life, way of thinking, and I'm going to introduce Prüvit's Keto OS. OS stands for operating system. And we'll get to all that in just a minute. I got pictures for you. I've got all kinds of things. From the company statement, which is really quite cool, this is Prüvit, P-R-U, with a couple little things over the U, V-I-T, Prüvit. All right, they said, everything we do to unveil hidden truths related to a healthy human body. We disrupt the status quo with evidence-based products that can be Prüvit, as in proven. And that's one of the things I like about it the most. All right. Matter of fact, a lot of people ask me, well, how good is this company? And I said, well, I can't tell you how it helps everybody, but I can tell you how it helps me and my family. You know, I've been burning fat, dropping weight like crazy. I feel better. I feel happy. You know, I wrote a joke book, and all of a sudden I'm telling jokes again and having a good time. My wife's going, whoa, where did this come from? I said, man, it's the Max OS, you know, the operating system. I love that stuff, right? Well, I think if you're going to measure the effectiveness of this company, you're almost going to have to get a new measuring stick. It really is that good. I want you to think differently about life, liberty, and your own pursuit of happiness. And I want you to think about how to make small changes. You know, a lot of people are so afraid of making changes. But when the fear of staying the same becomes greater than the fear of change, you will change. Right? Heard a story a while ago about a guy speeding down the road in a car. A cop pulled him over and came up to the window and said, sir, I need to see your driver's license. And he goes, I don't have one. He goes, well, how about a car registration? The guy says, well, the only thing in the glove box is a gun, and it's the gun I used to kill the woman in the trunk. And the cop says, you sit right there. You know, he pulled out his gun. Within 5 minutes, a lieutenant's there, another cop cars are there, and the lieutenant comes up to the window and says, sir, I need to see your driver, some identification. And the guy goes, here. He hands him his driver's license. He goes, you have a driver's license? The officer over there says you don't have a driver's license, says the only thing in the glove box is a gun, and it's the gun you used to kill the woman in the trunk. The guy goes, yeah, I'll bet you he told you I was speeding too. All right. Just a little joke, a little humor there to show that we want to get you a new way of thinking. All right, so here's a new way of thinking. For years and years, we've been stuck in a weird diet, especially the last 40, 50 years. We've come out with the American Standard Diet, or Standard American Diet, SAD, which is truly sad. And people start putting on weight. And then they got bigger into promoting this Standard American Diet, and diabetes blossomed. Then other people came on board and said, you got to do this, you know what, you got to get more carbohydrates and you got to burn this. And then people, you know, heart disease, you know, started increasing. I'll give you an example. You know, for thousands of years, we lived in a state of ketosis. Ketosis means simply that your body is burning fat. Now let's go there for just a second and we'll come back to the history. There are two kinds of fuels for the body, really three if you throw in a little bit of protein. But there's glucose, sugars and all that, glucose, and ketones. You know about glucose. Those of you that are diabetic, especially, you're measuring your blood sugar and glucose comes into your system. A lot of you taking it will have a spike in energy, then that dies down. And if there's any glucose left over, it goes into fat. It is stored as fat. Now, ketones, on the opposite hand, are, they're a nutritional supplement and they go into your body. Your body creates them. Ketones are literally a byproduct of the fat burning process. And it's the kind of fuel that your brain needs. And your body can really use ketones, and it's water soluble. Anything that is not used is excreted from the body. It's gone from the body. It is not stored as fat. Well, we're going to come back to that in just a minute, but I want to come back to our diet and how everything has changed. Do you know that around 1820, the average American would take in about 6 pounds of sugar per year? Now, 6 pounds of sugar, and that, by the way, a lot of that is from the wealthy people that could afford sugar. Come forward now to recent surveys. Do you know how many pounds of sugar the average American takes into their body now? About 120 pounds a year. You wonder why there's a overweight problem, an obesity problem? 35% of all of Americans are now obese. Another 35% are seriously overweight. About 30 to 35% of people are the right weight. 60, almost 70% of people have a weight problem. They have, and all the attendant problems that go with this, diabetes, cardiovascular disease. There are so many things that go wrong when the body is not using fuel properly, having that balance between, the intake of energy and the expense of energy, right? So that's kind of what we're going to talk about today, and to share with you some ideas. But I really want to stress that we need to think differently. I need to talk to you for just a minute about, give you a little quick marketing lesson. There's been a discussion for years about features and benefits, right? A feature is defined as something that sticks with the product, whether you buy and use it or not. A benefit can only be derived if you buy and use the product. This car has a great carburetor. Well, that's a feature. That carburetor is going to stick with the car whether you buy and use it or not. But this carburetor will save you $420 a year because it has the best carburetor on the market. We buy benefits. People buy benefits. We should share benefits. We should talk about benefits. So for the rest of this short time that we're going to have together, I would like to talk about benefits. And I'm going to introduce you once again. This is a company called Prüvit. I'm an independent distributor. My wife is an independent distributor. They have these packs. My favorite is this one, by the way, the Maui Punch. This is the Max, a little bit more ketones in this one. Now, I want to just take time out because what I'm showing you here is pretty amazing if you think about it. Can you just, if you've been around the block once or twice, you've probably heard the word ketones or ketosis. Ketosis is that state again, the state where your body is burning fat for fuel or for energy. Well, that's a good place to be. We all want to be in ketosis. Do you know that a few years ago on Google, ketosis and ketones was the 5th most searched for word in the whole Google universe? That's amazing. So many Americans are becoming aware of how their bodies work a little bit better. And when it comes down to working a little bit better, I commend you to these packets because you can get to instant ketosis. Within 30 to 59 minutes of taking one of these packages, you just open it up, mix it with water, shake it up. You can, drink it slowly, drink it fast, drink half here and half there. I take about 2 a day right now. And I love it. I started a little while ago and I've dropped 20. I just got on the scale again this morning. Today's a Tuesday and it was on Sunday and I dropped another 1.5 pounds. I literally feel the weight dropping off. I looked at my wife this morning and I said, my goodness, you're the incredible shrinking woman, give her a hug and she feels totally differently. And it's wonderful because she feels better. Now there's the key too. This product helps people feel better. Now that's anecdotal evidence. I realize that, but I feel better. My daughter who's been in and out of depression for years, she feels better. And it brings a whole new healthy mental balance to life, right? I feel like walking more. When I'm walking into the grocery store, I'm stepping higher. I'm not shuffling my feet. I'm diabetic. I've got virtually every problem that goes along with it. You can look at me right now and say, well, he looks okay. No, my right eye is completely gone. It's blind. diabetic retinopathy. The retina, the little nerve endings there are gone. They're wasted, and they're gone forever. Right now there's no way to replace, those nerve endings, right? So I'm serious about this product. I'm serious about helping people not have to go through some of the things that I've gone through. I think that a wise person learns through the experiences of others, right? A truly wise person. We're going to talk about, some money-making endeavors here in just a minute, but realizes the need for an extra source of income. And we'll get to that. That's a very important part of this. All right. But again, I cannot commend this to you enough, right? And by the way, I'm an independent distributor. Anybody that got you here to watch this video, and by the way, this is a safe site. This YouTube site is safe. You don't see any other links on this site. Anybody that got you here, you need to go back to them and order something, buy something, get more information, and they'll be glad to help you, right? I like to build this out as maybe we don't have anything for sale. You're going to have to buy it. You're going to have to see this product and say, well, I want 30 days of this, or I want 20 days of this, and buy this product and put it to use for you. The only way you're going to experience the benefits of this product are to use it, right? The benefits come from buying and using the product. So I got several things to talk to you about, to share with you, but let me tell you what I do know. We all want results. We want value and we want results. This product is diet independent. And by the way, it had to be that way, because I was saying to people that were trying to get me interested, I'm saying, hold it. Do I have to change a whole bunch of things I'm doing? The answer is no. This will work. This will get your body towards ketosis, with or without going on some kind of a ketogenic diet. Now, let me tell you what that is, because you may want to start making the moves in that direction. I know I have, but it's wonderful, because the ketogenic diet is my diet. I'm not really big into sugars, even though I probably eat a little bit too much. I'm big into fats. And all of a sudden now I find myself in the grocery stores looking at the bacon saying, oh, there's too much meat in that one. We want wholesome, whole fats, cheese, milk, things like that. And our bodies will learn how to burn fat, right, instead of glucose. So basically we want a low carb, moderate protein, high fat diet. And there's so much to be learned. Any one of you right now, you could, get on your computer and look up on Google or Bing or whatever and say ketones and cardiovascular disease, ketones and gallbladder, ketones and migraine headaches. You'll be amazed. Hundreds and hundreds, thousands of pages of information. The discovery of ketones, well, they've been around forever, but we becoming aware of them happened in about 1920. And for the last 100 years, 90 to 100 years, there have been so much study. A lot of it originated, by the way, with the study of epilepsy, brain functioning, and then it went to Alzheimer's and all that. The body of study in that regard will simply amaze you, right? Again, I'm going to suggest to you that under your doctor's care, you figure out some things that you need to do. So let me click back over a little bit, and I want to just share with you some things on this my little trusty whiteboard here. All right. Let's talk about things that people that are involved in athletics or exercising and all that they want to recover better. But what do you need to do that? You need energy. See, there's the key. Our bodies need energy. And we now have a choice of the kind of energy we're going to take in. But you know what? So many people, golly, they're dieting for 3 and 4 weeks. They're running marathons every 3 or 4 days. They're doing anything they can to get their body to ketosis. Again, ketosis is where the body is burning fat for fuel instead of glucose. Well, you know what? You can go run one of those marathons. Not me. I'll just take my trusted little pack. Within 30 to 59 minutes, my body is going into ketosis. These ketones in here, pure therapeutic ketones, are going to hit your bloodstream. And by the way, that's measurable. There's a ketometer that'll measure that. Now, there are 3 types of ketones. There's acetoacetate, there's the acetone, which basically is in the breath, and then there's beta-hydroxybutyrate. That's the main one, BHB. That's the main one. And if we're looking for better performance, if we're looking to do greater things with our life, right, more things, right? For example, if we're just simply looking to feel, to get to the point where we're feeling better. Some people are in a fog. I've had incredible experiences. So has my wife. We all just feel happier. But you know what? I get on some of these conference calls and other things. My goodness, I'm listening to dozens upon dozens, hundreds of people now that are just feeling better. They want to take this to the rest of their lives, which is okay to me. We'll talk about the cost in just a minute. All right. The third thing that people want is to optimize everything they're doing, optimize their food intake, optimize other energy. Let's talk about your brain for a second, because that's a big one here. I'm going to put down here energy. More people want more energy. Specifically, they want to focus better, right? Better recall, better memory usage. Just think about the billions and billions of synaptic activities going on in your brain at any one time. To raise your hand, to smile, to do anything, right? It requires energy, but it requires the brain communicating, right, through cells, through molecules that transverse, and we need to be able to get the brain is 60% fat, by the way. We need to get the brain a fat fuel, right, that is better for it than any glucose fuel, because once again, glucose can get the brain wound up, but most glucose doesn't transverse the blood-brain barrier very well, but these ketones do. Okay, there's a lot of research on that. And one of the reasons I do these videos and these audios is to get you doing more research, right? I'm not making any promises. There's no medical claims here. There's no healing claims. What there is a claim that as you study more and learn more, you'll learn what is best, better, best, good, whatever it is for your body. And that's the key to me. All right. So let me tell you a little bit more about this product, and then we're going to get on to another aspect of this. I want a product that is built on science. Proof. And by the way, that's why they named the company Prüvit. I like it. They call it the Prover Nation, people that are involved in this, by the thousands now. But we are experiencing the results of all of these studies and all this information that has come that says we need good, solid information that can be basically taken to the bank, right? I'm going to ask a couple questions that a lot of people ask, and then I'm going to move on and talk a little bit about marketing and getting involved and maybe a business opportunity if it's right for you, right? Question number one is, does it really work? Well, again, I don't know about you. I don't know about everybody else you're going to talk to, but it sure has for me. I invented a word the other day, adaptogenics. That's my new word, because in adaptogenics, it seems that the body needs all these different things. And if we can get it a pack of a pure therapeutic ketone, a nutritional supplement that will go into the body and do for the body what the body needs. Now, remember the body, think about how much energy the body needs, right? That's the big thing. But what if it can make you feel better? What if it can affect your heart, your blood vessels, right? Okay, I'm going to suggest to you that the body is this incredible healing machine, right? It is so amazing to me, even just lifting the hand and smiling and all that. It just I'm blown away. But having been blown away, there's all these needs that the body has, right? Think about, I guess just in the digestive process, there are 30 different organs and parts of the body that participate in that participate in the digestive process. I don't know why saying that is funny, but you know what? I don't care. My brain is working and I'm having a good time, and I hope you are too. All right. Another question that comes up is this. Is it expensive? Is it expensive? Well, at first blush, I want to tell you something. It's not cheap. It's not cheap. But that's not the real question. Not the real question here, is it expensive? The question is, does it work? Does it get you the benefits that you want? Okay, now those are important things. Because when I'm thinking about this, I'm a businessman. I run small companies and big companies. And, we talk about benefits. Well, let me talk about benefits in another way. People say, well, what's the price? All right, well, the cost, the price. What's the difference? Well, we know what the price is. The price is $4 or $5 an envelope or whatever. If you buy more, the price goes down. If you get the max, the price goes up just a little bit because there's like 40% more ketones in the max. Cost or price? The price is whatever the price is. What is the cost? Okay, what is the cost if you don't get involved? What is the cost if you don't get these ketones into your body? To me, it's just way too expensive. So I look at this and I say, the cost benefit. Our company needs a new computer system for its salespeople. It's going to cost $42,000. But within a couple of months, your salespeople are getting $200,000 extra in sales because they're using this really cool software program in this new computer system. What is the cost? $42,000 compared to $240,000 a month? What is the cost? No, there's a benefit. So it's basically a negative cost. So the next point is that as I go through my life eating the meals, again, this is just Wade Cook talking. I'm eating about 2 meals a day, and sometimes I don't even eat a full meal. Why? Because one of the benefits of these ketones, this Keto-OS, is that it seriously cuts down on the cravings. It seriously makes you feel like you just don't need to eat. So I am saving a lot of money. Sometimes now I fix a meal. Sometimes it lasts me 2 or 3 meals. I'm saving money. People say, well, are you going to get off of these ketone oil? I don't know. Because right now I'm saving so much money. It doesn't cost me anything because I'm saving money and I'm feeling better. And so what is the benefit of that? What is the cost of feeling wonderful? I think that's where you ought to go. Your thought process should take you to really feeling better. I want to become a student of this process. I remember the story of Albert Einstein right before he passed away at age 77. He was being honored at a New York banquet. This is a famous physicist. Right? And they were saying all these nice things about him up at the podium. And his young hostess says, what is it that you do, sir? And he looked at her. He said, I'm engaged in the study of physics. And she looks back and says, oh, physics. I studied that last semester. Now, notice the difference in their answers. He's probably was the most renowned physicist in all the world. And he did not even say, I'm a physicist. Or I like physics. He didn't say any of that. He said, I'm engaged in the study of physics. Well, let me tell you where I am right now. I'm engaged in the study of ketones. I'm engaged in the study of this product. I want to see how many benefits can come from this product. And I can still continue to teach financial seminars, but my heart right now is in helping people feel. I would like everybody, except for a little bit of a cough, I would like everybody to feel as wonderful as I do, as happy as I do. I sleep better. I wake up more refreshed. I'm ready to go. I'm out taking notes. I'm getting ready to go. So I think that the story of Albert Einstein shows us that we too we should be an eternal student. We should be forever learning, making sure that we stay in the know and on the go. All right. Now, I want to talk to you for just a minute about something that's near and dear to my heart. I used to study these programs and commissions and overrides until I was blue in the face. You know what? Sorry, I just don't care. I don't care anymore. What I care about is the benefits of this product. To me, quality products attract quality people. And as I introduce it to people, they say, wow, I feel so good. I've got so much energy. That's what I want to hear from these people, right? If they want to get involved in marketing, great. They can learn all that they want to learn. But to me right now, I want to get involved in a company with a product that will stand the test of time. I got a quote for you to read for you, okay? This is by Ralph Nader. I want to talk a little bit about leadership and building an organization. A lot of you say, well, I'm not a salesman. Well, good. We don't want any salesmen. We want introducers. We want people that share this with people. right? Let people try it. Get people involved in the 5-day experience. And if you're watching right now, if you don't have the 5-day experience, whoever gave you the link for the site, go there to the site and you'll see a 5-day experience. Just click on that and you'll get it. He'll be notified or she'll be notified and you'll be able to, get started. Try it. Prove it for yourself, right? Ralph Nader said, I start with the premise that the function of leadership is to produce more leaders, not more followers. We're all adults here. I think we realize that in any kind of organization, there's a rhyme and a reason to it, right? Imagine that you had come up with this awesome product, right? In your basement, in your laboratory, whatever, and you had this product, this service that you wanted to take to the world. Now you got a couple of choices. You can spend a lot of money on advertising, or you can invite people to take your product and share it with others. Do you know, I've studied these companies for years. The average company in America spends around 30, up to 40 and 50, some companies 60% of all of their money that they take in to make more money. Advertising, marketing, that could be a street location, that could be a better business or signage or whatever. It could be newspaper ads, radio. Today it could be online advertising, but they spend 40 and 50%. I don't know what this company pays out, and I really don't care. I do know that I've met a lot of people in the company, and they're getting paid very well. If you want to make this into a business, right, there is ample opportunity. Now think about this. The company has done all these incredible things to get to the point that they are, right? And after you get involved or not, they're going to have all these things that they need to do to stay in business. Right in the middle of that is the word marketing. Now you may not like that word, but they need people that will care about other people, who love other people, who like other people, who want to share this product with other people. William G. Bennett said, the leaders I've met, whatever walk of life they're from, whatever institution they are presiding over, always refer back to the same failure, something that happened to them that was personally difficult, even traumatic, something that made them feel the desperate sense of hitting bottom, as something they thought was almost a necessity. Catch that? They hit bottom and it was almost a necessity. It's as if at that moment the iron entered the soul. The moment created the resilience that leaders need, right? By the way, even John Kennedy said, and this is really an important statement, said, leading and learning are indispensable to each other. You got that? Leading and learning. So what are we going to do about this, right? Well, I hope that you see the benefits of the product and the benefits of sharing it with other people, right? It really is that important to do, right? So as you think about how you're going to get involved, remember, you need to buy something. If you want somebody to come over to your house and hammer on you to get you to buy something, no, it's not going to happen. It doesn't need to happen. This product literally sells itself. That you will feel the benefits. You know the features are the ketones in the packet. But once they get in your body and they're not in the packet anymore, you're going to feel the benefits. You know, I have such a personal testimonial of the way I feel, the pounds that are dropping off, the energy that I have, and it is simply just amazing, right? There's a lot of information available to you, a lot of information on the Prüvit site. I think you've got a winner here. You've got a winner in both the product and in the promotion. So I commend this to you. I suggest that you get with the person that sent you here and get more information and get going. You don't have to become a promoter, right? I guess 80-90% of the people that get involved in the product do not promote it, right? A lot of people just don't see that as a viable alternative. I'm going to cover that in another video presentation. But right now, get this product and prove it for yourself. Again, this has been Wade Cook. Thanks for watching.